Good afternoon, folks, and welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004 for the final season for race 236. Today we're going to be at Las Vegas for the running of the UAW Daimler Chrysler 400. Last week, Daytona ended up with a pretty epic battle between me and Kurt Busch. Let's go ahead and take a look at the paint scheme I'm going to be running for this race. And go racing. Here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, I like being in the gray as much as possible. I love how tight the steering feels in this game versus NASCAR Thunder 2003. Mainly because in NASCAR Thunder 2003, your car always seems to feel the need to just have a sudden case of I drift up the track because I forgot how to turn left. So there I am off 4. Make sure you stay in the gray as much as you can. Not be an idiot like I was off that turn. Get the pole. And go trackside.
NASCAR Winston Cup Racing has hit the jackpot this week as we come to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for today's UAW Daimler Chrysler 400. What can you tell us about this racetrack?
I think we'll see lots of green flag racing in this one. The track is wide and smooth, and there are multiple grooves to work with here. Sometimes the cars can get very spread out on this one.
Jeff Gordon started out his career with a big splash, didn't he?
In 1992, Jeff Gordon became the first driver to ever win Rookie of the Year in both the NASCAR Winston and Busch Series.
Rusty Wallace is one of those drivers who always seems to be running up front.
He's had an incredible run of success in winning races and finishing in the top 10 in points. Add to that a solid qualifying program, and it's no big surprise that Rusty is one of NASCAR's winningest drivers.
Mike Skinner has had some great success in one of NASCAR's other circuits.
He certainly was impressive driving trucks in 1995. He earned 10 poles and won the championship that year. He followed it up with a third-place finish the following year before moving on to NASCAR Winston Cup.
You see the beautiful plane flying over here from nearby Nellis Air Force Base. I have the only alternate I've seen so far. So we take a quick flyby through the field. Looks like got a couple Muppets cars back there. Dale Jarrett and Casey Mears have their Muppets cars. I'm starting next to Kenny Wallace. 13 laps in Sin City. We're underway. Down the backstretch, we already look like we're gapping the field quite a bit here going into turn 3 as they're jostling quite a bit. Bobby Labonte looking under the inside of Bill Elliott for second, but out of turn 4, it's Jeff Gordon with the 5 points on the board. Oh, got a little bit of smoke at the back. Car out of the groove. Looks like we're still green. See Bill Elliott's in 3rd, Matt Kenseth and Rusty Wallace fight behind for position. Jimmy Johnson moves into the top 5. Looks like we might be getting close on the pit window. Bobby Labonte fits in. Okay. Jeff Gordon got a little drunk for a second. Must be that Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck riding with him feeling. Out of turn number 4. 4 laps on the board. 4 straight laps. I'm freaking amazing at this game, in my opinion. I'm been blowing people out. I mean, Daytona was fairly exciting, but tracks like this, I just killed. Through turns 3 and 4. Let's go on board the DuPont Chevrolet. Halfway on gas. So far here at Vegas, kept the car clean, no major issues here. And we'd like to say that this moment of crank it up here on the NASCAR Thunder 2004 will be brought to you by Vizio.
Much longer on that left front tire. The left rear's getting warm. A couple top 5 cars are on their way into the pits. The 18 car up high. Normally, you'd see him block right about now.
Several of the crews out on the wall as the cars begin to make what should be scheduled pit-stops. The field headed down pit road. A good chance for teams to make changes. We'll see if we can win the race with the hit race.
The crew jumps over the wall and begins to service this machine. This is their opportunity to shine. They can't make any mistakes here. It'll be a routine 4-tire change. They'll also put in 2 cans of gas, 4 tires of gas on this stop. They made no mistake on that one. What a good stop down here on pit road. You're clear.
Back onto the racetrack, just got put a lap down by Bobby Labonte. So remember to stay below that white line until we get to turn 2. Even though this game doesn't have much, BS rules like blend rules and proper fueling or whatever.
Some of the leaders are coming in together. The 40 car is down low.
The 40 car is on pit road. 8 laps complete. Up to 8th. In through 3 and 4.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots. 5 more laps.
Back to the lead. Cars continuing to blend up onto the race course. 5 laps to go here at Las Vegas. And I tell you what, Gordon has put on a clinic leading basically the entire race so far. And at this point, it's just a montage of Jeff Gordon making qualifying laps. And the only way anything major would change is if a caution were to come out. I'm 4.1 seconds ahead of Rusty Wallace as we speak. Ooh, a little bit of one tires and a little bit of a Tokyo drift out of Jeff Gordon. Back out at turn 4. 3 to go.
Good laps. We got some more bonus points headed our way. Halfway on fuel.
When we get to the line, there will be 2 laps of racing to go. Car blowing up. That is, ironically, the 40th Sterling Marlin.
Take it easy out there.
2 to go. Pulling away by 5 seconds over Matt Kenseth. When he was with Roush, this was his house. It was the house that Mr. Jack built. The 3 and 4. The white flag waves here at Las Vegas one more time around. Sponsored by EA Sports. Jeff Gordon, in a word, is putting on a clinic. Into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. No, very rarely has a driver opened up the season with 2 back-to-back wins. Gordon cashes in Sin City.
Lead changes were pretty scarce.
Yeah, I guarantee there's at least 35 or 40 other drivers who wish they'd seen the lead.
Jeff Gordon doesn't look any different than when it started this race.
These NASCAR Winston Cup teams absolutely love drivers who take care of their cars. It makes their job a whole lot easier when they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
By the way, on the tournament schedule, the user bracket games begin tomorrow at 10. The first matchup being the Los Angeles Rams versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Tomorrow at 10. See Gordon hoisting the trophy. 2 wins to open up the season for this 24 team. Really not a lot of respect levels affected. None for Stewart and Skinner. Minus 16 for Robbie Gordon and Rusty Wallace. Jeff Gordon wins today's race here at Vegas. Jimmy Johnson finishes 2nd. Rusty Wallace finishes 3rd. Matt Kenseth finishes 4th, Bobby Labonte finishes 5th, Jeff Burton finishes 6th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. finishes 7th, Ricky Rudd finishes 8th, Tony Stewart finishes 9th, and Bill Elliott finishes 10th. Copyright. Alright, so next race will be at California Speedway for race 336, the Auto Club 500. I'm trying to talk as quickly and as much as I can over this. And I always love how songs that get me in major trouble for using them on YouTube pop up at such the shittiest times. So, point standings, I'm slowly starting to gap Bobby Labonte by about 50 points. And the paint scheme reveal, we will run the 2001 Looney Tunes Chevrolet at California Friday at 1.